Where's Z, where's George, where's Katharina? Are we all ready? Come on, girls. Right, at this point in the evening, I would just like to say something. Some of us will know George from a long time ago. Some of us will know him from the last few years. Some of us will know him just because he's fucking George. Do you know what I mean? And it's kind of emotional. Shut up, you motherfuckers. We're talking about something special now. You know, I don't know about how you feel, but I feel kind of like half of my life has been ripped from me and pushed somewhere else. When I was 14 years old, I looked at the television and I saw this person on the television. And I didn't give a fuck whether it was a man or a woman or an octopus. You know what I mean? I was 14 years old. But that person who was on that stage at that moment kind of changed my life. Big time. And I'm sure we would all like to say a big thank you to that person who changed our life. I sat and I looked at the television and I was 14 years old. And I thought, what is that? She looks fucking great, girl. Give me a bit of that, you know what I mean? Give me a bit of that. And I was like, it was kind of weird for me because a little few years later, after I'd like bought all the records and I bought #1 magazine, I bought every magazine that bitch had been in. I used to buy it and I'd cut it out and I got my little scrapbook. But for me it was kind of weird because a little bit later, when I was in London, I moved to London in 1990, and I started going out and I put a bit of makeup on and I got a bit dressed up. And that bitch, she stood there and she said, "Alright, girl. Alright, girl." That was the first word George ever said to me was, "Alright, girl. Alright, girl." And I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, this is boy fucking George. And if you were around in the time, you knew how I felt. Do you know what I mean? I was like, oh my god, I nearly shit myself.